This is a big day for HISD and for Houston.
Less than a year after it was approved by voters, HISD's groundbreaking 2012 bond program is literally breaking ground. Southerly College is one of the first of 40 campuses across the city that will be replaced or renovated under the $1.89 billion program.
We are in the planning process for both Group 1 and Group 2 schools, and there are project advisory teams for each school who have been working with us.
HISD and the architects have been so amazing in incorporating teacher, faculty, staff, students, janitorial input. The whole part of it has been so exciting.
We're all bringing our sorts of experiences and what we envision our school will look like in the future.
They all have really good ideas, and it's important for us to get what those ideas are so we can get them incorporated.
What I hear, what the teachers telling me about the new school, I like it, I want it.
The students are a critical part of the process because they bring a whole different and a very fresh perspective and a very insightful perspective to the process in terms of how students learn today.
I would like to see bigger classrooms, let's say, more interactive hands-on ways so we can get involved in our class.
We're asking for a lot of natural light, a lot of color, around the school, a lot of nice artwork.
Since I'm happy at my home, I want to feel that same feeling when I come to school.
I don't want to see a solemn, boring building. I want to see, whoa, that's pretty cheap.
Students and fellow project advisory team members at 22 schools have spent hundreds of hours over the past few months collaborating in bi-weekly meetings and charrettes.
A charrette is a collaborative work session, intensive 1 to 2 day workshop where the users, the school administration, the architects, and our program managers all work together to come up with a design direction.
Well, it's so real and it's so exciting now because for the last 2 months we've talked about programming and we've talked about the spaces and the square footage, and so now to see it on paper and start to layer and tier and realize that, oh my gosh, this is really happening, that's the fun part.
The design process will also include input from the local Houston community through a series of regular feedback sessions that are already in full swing.
We know what our needs are, we know our likes and dislikes and what our students need because this is where we live.
It's all about respect, and I appreciate HISD giving everyone here the respect and giving us allowance. Our opinions matter.
You have generations of people who love the school, then you have a lot of people here who just care about young people.
What about what's being proposed?
What's being proposed is a lot better.
As the design and development of Houston's newest schools shifts to construction, students, parents, staff, and community members will continue to play a key role.
This is their design. This isn't ours. It's our interpretation of all their ideas that they've given us.
Every decision we've made, it's not that we made it or HISD made it. It's that the community and the school makes it together.
We're hoping that in addition to getting people involved in the decision making about this, that we will be able to really create schools as centers of communities.
In addition to community spaces, the new schools will have the flexibility and infrastructure to support all types of learners and all types of technology.
It's really providing a facility that provides those spaces for students to gather in large groups, small groups, just a handful, and maybe just a student or two working by themselves on a project.
We have to put aside what we want and what we need as the current people in that building and think 50 years from now, who's going to live there?
The buildings are important, but the point of it is transforming education, and as many students as will be impacted over time. Thousands and thousands of students, millions of students ultimately over time.